Hi Leo, I hope that you guys are doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright Leo, let's see what's going on for your energy. I hope that everybody's doing well. Looks like somebody's doing very well. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands popping out. I'm also looking at the Five of Cups. Is there something that you're looking back on, thinking about? I'm hearing memory. There's a deep sense of nostalgia here, Leo. I'm almost seeing somebody looking back at a connection and feeling... I'm getting the word regretful. Remember, energies can always be reversed. I'm looking at somebody... I'm looking at a water sign here, but this can be somebody with... a lot of water placements in their chart, maybe a stellium that you were involved with, someone with a water stellium. Maybe Venus or Moon in a water sign. This can be a friend, this can be a lover, somebody you had a relationship with. Somebody you felt sentimental towards. You could have had a deep soul connection with this person. But it's almost like you keep these feelings hidden. Like this may be... Again, remember, energies can always be reversed. This could be that person looking at you, if it's not you looking at this person. So it's like the person that's thinking about this sense of nostalgia and regret that they're feeling, I'm seeing that this is something they keep hidden, like something that is not expressed, something that may even be... I'm hearing hindering their subconscious, like maybe energy that they have not cleared out yet. It's almost like they try to start something new, but they keep coming back to this thought because subconsciously there's still a tie to this person's energy. There was definitely a sense of attraction, both emotionally and physically, with this person. For some, this is a same-gendered relationship. Not for everybody. And as I said before, it's not necessarily romantic. This could have been somebody that you felt inspired by and emotionally connected because of that spark of energy or motivation. Like this could have been somebody that really encouraged you to be creative, somebody that got you in touch with your feelings. I'm also hearing sensitive. I'm feeling a lot of heat on my back right now. I'm seeing you almost go to start something new here and try to be managing what's going on emotionally, but that may be affecting you starting something new. This could be a project, this could be a relationship, because there's still work that needs to be done in relation to the ending with this individual. As I said before, I'm still seeing emotional ties that we have to this person. But it's like something that you're working on, I'm getting. Maybe you're even trying to understand why the ending happened in the first place. But I'm seeing there be a sense of something hidden or something subconscious. Maybe that you're trying to get to the point of understanding, so you can feel balanced emotionally. I'm seeing there also be a move to balance the yin and yang when it comes to water energy for you, Leo. This is both feeling everything that, maybe this is why there's part of a blockage here, because I'm seeing a highlight on the moon, which is subconscious energy. This is Pisces energy that we're talking about. And Pisces resides in the 12th house naturally. So these are things that can be subconscious, unconscious, that need to be recognized. And it's almost like there may have been something that happened that you feel regretful or nostalgic over. And the reason this energy has not yet cleared is because there's something that you're feeling emotionally that needs to be addressed, that needs to be recognized and addressed, and then it needs to be cared for, validated, and managed. And that's why this whole thing is still in the system of energy that you have, why it's still in your auric field. And if this is not you, this is that other person. It's like they can't clear this energy because it's almost like they're unwilling to admit to something or recognize something here emotionally that is going on with them that they're feeling. It's almost like a block that they're trying to get around, but you have to move through it rather than around it. I'm hearing bypassing. So this is about not bypassing. It's about recognizing something and addressing it. Because bypassing is about avoiding. And so this is very much about head-on facing whatever this is, to bring it to the light of day so it can be moved on from. Now I'm looking at the Eight of Wands. In that spread, I was just looking at the moon, which represents Pisces. This can be the Pisces in your chart if it's not you and another person's placement. Okay, so I'm seeing there being a switch up here when it comes to the ways that we're listening to and interpreting our intuition. And it's going to be leading you towards something that you want. Maybe there's something that you're addressing as well where you knew that you were being guided intuitively in a certain direction, but maybe your shadow talked you out of actually fully engaging in this thing, and that's something that we're recognizing now. It's like not allowing the shadow to... I just saw 8:44 on the time, and then I saw 8:45. It's like not allowing the shadow to show up and be making decisions for you, but rather listening to what is going on in the fear space and addressing it and moving forward, making empowering decisions for yourself. It's like it's okay to be scared, and it's okay to recognize that you're scared and to still continue to do the things that you feel called to do by taking those chances, because that's the only way that you're going to find the emotional satisfaction and fulfillment that ultimately you're looking for. And ultimately your interesting spirit guides are guiding you towards. Very interesting, Leo. I'm seeing an offer that's going to be coming through. This could be something that's taken quite a bit of time. There may be an invitation that's attached to this. You could be receiving messages while you're dreaming. Also, I'm almost getting like somebody comes through to talk to you, but you're sleeping. So I'm getting this notion of somebody showing up to offer something to you, but intuitively you feel like you need a break because you need to reorient yourself and kind of recalibrate and be like, what is my heart calling me towards? Where am I being guided? And this is a lesson that we're learning right now about what is going to help us feel emotionally and spiritually fulfilled, and to not allow the shadow to talk us out of the things that we want. Because I'm seeing there be a sense of confusion or fogginess around, I'm hearing the desired path, but I'm seeing a shadow space that definitely needs to be addressed so it doesn't hold you back from what you want, Leo. It's like the shadow is confusing because the shadow is tricky, because ultimately it's about us having defenses. I just saw 1111 on the time. It's about understanding the facade of the shadow and why those defenses are there in the first place. Like, what am I scared of? What makes me anxious? What do I feel fearful of losing? And until we address that, there's not much, I'm hearing, liberation that you have, because it's like your intuition is kind of being guided by your shadow rather than your actual intuition that is going to be supportive of your dreams. And the thing too with the shadow is that until we recognize, and this can also be somebody around you too, if this is not your shadow, it's like until you like people around you that don't feel supportive of you, until you recognize the shadow too, we often tend, because it is subconscious, the shadow is subconscious, until we recognize the shadow and understand who the shadow is and what they are speaking to you, we often project internally that upon those around us. It's almost like a mirror that you start perceiving outside of yourself that's just a reflection of what's going on internally, and it may not always be accurate. And this is why becoming aware of the shadow is most helpful to you, because it gives you the cleanest and clearest point of view as to what's actually going on and what's actually around you too. And I'm seeing you transition into a place of stability. But this is about really having the courage and the faith, the tenacity, the strength that is needed to follow your intuition. There may be some meditative practices, grounding practices that you're being guided into. I'm seeing definitely space and time being needed to help guide you towards what you actually want, what you desire, what's going to feel fulfilling to you. And this is a lesson about no matter what you are caught up with, no matter what attachments you have, it's about taking a moment for yourself and addressing what these things are and recognizing what you are being called to release and where you are being guided. And you'll know that this type of work is needed because there are areas of your life that you feel unsatisfied within, that you feel like something is missing, or that something could be better, or you catch yourself daydreaming but not taking action on it. And this is all about actually making that into your real life scenario here. And I'm seeing a tower. I'm hearing also an exchange. Maybe an exchange that you have with somebody is very surprising too. It's almost like when you decide to make changes for yourself that feel good to you, that feel in alignment with your path, you may be surprised by the way that certain people react to this. Maybe this is also part of a fear too, like feeling like you're going to be judged for doing something or things that you want. But I'm seeing Mars and Uranus energy like clashing into each other and also being met with Saturn here. So I'm seeing a big lesson about us needing to take action and expanding our horizons here and feeling okay with doing something maybe differently than we have before. And this is about taking a leap of faith, even though you may feel fearful about what's to come. It's kind of like wiping everything away that doesn't feel encouraging and supportive and motivating to you and just going off on your new venture here. There may also be a sense of intimidation because this isn't an area of life that you feel familiar with either, but it's about feeling okay with not knowing everything or knowing how to do everything and taking that leap of faith anyway. It's like really trusting yourself and trusting that the universe is going to support you when you are on your path in alignment, doing what you feel called to do, going where you feel guided. So I'm looking at you, I'm looking at Neptune, I'm looking at Mars, I'm looking at Uranus, and I'm looking at Saturn here. Maybe some heavy transits going on in our chart as well. I'm seeing a beautiful new venture that you are stepping into, Leo, and it looks very promising to me. Very new and also very promising. All right, my friends, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.